What? Impossible! There's no way a low-class dog like you can match me, the power of the Prince of all Saiyans, the Saiyan Elite. That's it! Say goodbye to your planet! Hey guys, DB right here, and today I'm continuing with What If Barne Went with Goku to Earth? And what a fun adventure it has been so far, especially with the reunion of Raditz and the Saiyan arc. With Raditz failing to bring back his siblings into the fold, as it were, well, Raditz pretty much had no choice but to join the Dragon Team in order to try best save his own skin, facing off against the rampaging Nappa and Vegeta, who are not just here to exterminate everyone, but they will exterminate Raditz for his ridiculous failure. And well, it took a little time, but as the training sessions for the years became closer and closer to coming to a close, Raditz was able to open up a little bit, at least to his younger brother Kakarot, because Barne was in Otherworld training up at King Kai's place. So Raditz was able to finally open up with the rest of his Saiyan family on Earth, and well, which ultimately led to the battle going similar in some ways, but very different in others. Instead of having one-on-one fights with the Cybermen, it was basically just one big free-for-all, which unfortunately still claimed the life of Yamcha, who was everyone else was too busy with fighting to really watch each other's backs per se, and well, Yamcha got careless, that's what happens. And well, unfortunately, Chaozu and Tien still losing their lives to Nappa, both of them sacrificing themselves to deal a deadly blow to the mighty Saiyan. The difference is, with Tien having both hands, the Tri-Beam was a lot deadlier and actually managed to do a lot more damage to the big brute. To the point that, essentially, Nappa was pretty much on his last legs, and then, well, with Vegeta entering the battle much more earlier on, realizing the threat all these warriors pose, being stronger than what they were in the original timeline, plus you got Raditz who knows them so well, and plus Raditz being strong enough that his power level was pretty much on par with Nappa's. And if it hadn't been from Raditz's lack of experience in specifically the type of combat that Nappa and Vegeta specialize in, because Raditz is the cautious one, runs away, uses his environment as weapons or whatever he can use to get an advantage. Raditz just didn't have the experience as a straight-up fighter, like pretty much the rest of everybody there has. And well, just when it looked like Nappa was getting ready to deal in a deadly blow to Raditz, Barne after rescuing Kakarot's skin from Vegeta's fatal ki blast, was able to get power up to Kaioken ×2 and put a stop to Nappa in a similar fashion that her brother Goku does in the original story. And now, it is time to continue now that I had a really fun recap. Alright, so Nappa is now down and out for the count, and Barne warns the prince to get off his planet while he still can, but Vegeta scoffs at this. Ha! Ha ha! So, you take a Nappa from behind, you think you have what it takes to stand up against the mighty Vegeta? Huh. And well, just like in the original, Vegeta does away with Nappa in the same fashion he does in the original. And Barne is warning everyone to stay out of this fight with Vegeta, even warning her two brothers Raditz and Kakarot to stay out of this. Because, well, even though Vegeta can't sense it, the only one who's anywhere near Vegeta's level at this point is Barne. And now this fight does not get moved to the wasteland. The fight starts off right there and then, and eventually makes its way to the wasteland. So, you pretty much got an all-out fight between Barne and Vegeta. They're fighting. Right now it sort of looks a bit more like a glorified sparring session. The two Saiyans feeling each other out. Barne and Vegeta. And Vegeta is quite surprised that she was able to keep up with him. Not bad. Not bad. For a low level, Vegeta turns up the heat a little bit and gets a bit of a cheap hit on Barne. But Barne is able to basically save herself from hitting any mountains and causing any rock slides and debris, and is able to get right back in Prince Vegeta's face and smacks him right back. And the fight just becomes more and more brutal as, well, at some point, Vegeta's got Barne sort of on her knees feeling at her gut, but Barne just basically gets a little mad and flies at him, and they're both sort of grabbing each other, have a hold of each other, flying through space. You know, kind of like those Superman moments when Superman grabs like a really strong opponent, he's flying with him, kind of like that. And that is how they get to the wasteland. Both of them hitting a couple of rock slides and taking damage. And well, with Barne, who has left, her last remaining sensu bean with Kakarot gives it to whoever was worse off, which is pretty much himself and Raditz. Yeah, Krillin, Gohan, Cullen, and Piccolo were still relatively fine in the battle. A few bruises and cuts, but nothing to sensu bean over. Kakarot and Raditz were definitely in the worst condition, so at least that gets them back to being fight ready, and they order the two boys to go home. They've done their part, it's time for them to go. The adults are going to finish this. So, Kakarot and Raditz, refusing Barne's orders, they are going in there with Piccolo and Krillin to hopefully put an end to this. And, well, the battle between Vegeta and Barne is still quite the even one. Even though Vegeta is tapping into more reserves of his power, it's not so much as the shift it is with his battle with Goku in the original, where Vegeta pretty much dominated most of the fight. I don't care what anyone says, Kakarot in my book lost that first fight. Technically he lost in the Buu Saga too, against Majin Vegeta. Goku has never beaten Vegeta one-on-one. Vegeta always wins. Change my mind in the comments. Anyway, so Barne and Vegeta, like I said, it's pretty even, and yes, Vegeta chucks a tantrum and fires a full-powered Gallic gun. Now Barne is only powered up to a 2, She has not even tapped into Kaioken times 3 yet throughout this whole struggle. And with a Kaioken times 2, Barne is able to withstand and hold off Vegeta's Gallic Gun. It's an even standoff. Remember, because of that extra month that Barne had with King Kai, she was able to master Kaioken times 3 and 4 without really a problem. She can tap into those, no problem, and she can certainly maintain Kaioken times 4 a bit longer than what Kakarot could. She hasn't quite mastered Kaioken times 5 yet. That 5 is where she struggles. So, with that, she merely powers up to Kaioken times 5. And so, with the Gallic Gun and Kamehameha being an equal power struggle at Barne at Kaioken times 2, she merely switches up to Kaioken times 3 and sends Prince Vegeta flying, like her brother does in the original, except the Kaioken is not taking a huge toll on her. While Prince Vegeta is getting weaker, Barne hasn't really lost her breath yet. And if you're wondering where Yajirobe is under all this, well, in this timeline, there is no Yajirobe. The Dragon team never met Yajirobe in this timeline. So sorry, Yajirobe fans. And, well, just like in the original, Vegeta is going, "Oh, I can't believe it. I'm going to have to transform the beta." And, he's looking around for the moon, realizing there's no moon there. Huh. Well, Barne, it seems you're even more clever than I thought, destroying the moon, robbing me of my one advantage. What are you talking about? I could transform into a Great Ape too, Vegeta. Yeah, but can you control it? And Barne realizes, well, no she can't. In fact, if she goes Great Ape, it could be a very big disaster. But Vegeta doesn't know this yet. And, well, Vegeta resorts to firing up the artificial moon, and he begins transforming into a Great Ape, and Barne looks at it too, not quite understanding what it was Vegeta was trying to pull, and she is also a Great Ape as well, except the difference is she's tapped in to her legendary Berserker Saiyan power. That's right. She's got the green fur and green electrical surges surging from her. This is bad, folks. And meanwhile, with Kakarot and Raditz heading towards the battlefield, and Raditz noticing the fake moon, and he's familiar with this technique. Brother, don't look up at that! What? What is that? That ain't the moon. It's an artificial moon. It'll transform you into a Great Ape. And unless you've got the experience me and Vegeta have, you'll run rampant and destroy the very planet you're trying to protect. Huh. Well, alright then. And Kakarot's doing his best not to look up at it, because it's kind of hard, because he kind of needs to see straight. And, well, as for Vegeta...
Wait, what's going on here? Not seeing such power. Could it be you were the legendary Super Saiyan the whole time?
And well, Barne doesn't answer because she's completely out of control at the moment. She fires one straight up ki blast that incinerates Vegeta right on the spot. Vegeta is dead. And, well, she's smashing away mountains and firing ki blasts in all sorts of directions. Luckily, she hasn't hit a direct blast on the planet yet. Otherwise, the planet would probably, not be there. So, well, that move will be up for at least 3 hours. Our only chance at this is if we cut off her tail. And well, Raditz decides to look up at the moon himself. Since he has experience in the ape form, he probably has the experience necessary to distract her enough until someone can cut off her tail. And well, with everyone else taking positions under the mountains where Barne can't see them, well, let's just say Raditz's plan actually does manage to work, even though his instincts are screaming at him to run. His cautionary nature. They are telling him to run and get out of dodge, but he is actually causing quite the distraction. Krillin is able to fire a Destructo Disc and sever off Barne's tail, and this reverts her back to her humanoid Saiyan form, and she of course is passed out, and well, Piccolo, can you do something about this?
No problem. Cloves beam!
So, at least we had the decency to give Barne a change of clothes. And well, this is where the battle ends. And Roshi and the others arrive and pick him up. And, well, they realize they could use the Dragon Balls to bring back Chaozu right away. However, Raditz is advising them to hold off on the wish. Because even though Vegeta and Nappa took their scouters off at the beginning of this battle, there is a chance that Frieza overheard this, and that they might need the Dragon Balls to maybe get rid of Frieza. If they can grant any wish, they might need them to get rid of Frieza. Of course, as we know, the Dragon Balls can't kill anybody, but they might be able to make someone vanish into some sort of otherrealmly prison that they can't escape from, or something like that. Who knows? And, well, they can't bring back Chaozu anyway, so Kami has, basically informed them that, perhaps if you go to my homeworld Namek, you could use their Dragon Balls to wish back Chaozu. It's a long shot. We don't know if the Namekian Dragon follows the same rules or not at this point. So it's a long shot, but it is worth the challenge. And well, this is where we're going to leave things for right now. So what do you guys think? Did you enjoy part 2 of this Saiyan battle? I thought it was pretty cool how I made things a bit different. And well, this was pretty much the perfect opportunity to pretty much show you guys just how superior in power Barne actually is. And well, as always, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Catch you later.